is in this place right now. There is a flow.
Thank you, Jesus.
There is a flow.
Thank you, Lord.
God is moving by His Spirit. All you have to do is get on board. That's all you have to do. And truly have one that believes that when you come into the house of the Lord, come with expectation. I'm looking for something. Lord, I'm not planning on leaving until I get it. God is so able. The only limitation I find is, now this is speaking to me, the only limitation I find of God working in my life is me. He will do what He said He will. He'll be what you'll let Him be. But He won't stay here. He's not going to force it. Not going to kick the door down. He said, behold, I stand at the door and knock. No, you got to open it up. Well, let it in. God is so good to each and every one of us. And truly my heart is just going out. I got to get off my chair. I remember one of our brothers, as they say, kind of went into a tailspin. And man, as they say, he scared me when I talked to him. And so finally, one night at the revival, the Lord just reached out and really touched him, restored him back to the full force. And about 2 or 3 days later, the Lord began to speak to me. And then what He said was, all of this was shut up inside of him. All of this rage and whatever was going on was shut up inside of him. I couldn't do nothing until He vented it. And once He vented it and He got it off of His chest, He said, now I can feel that bull and get that stuff, get that, as they say, now that the junk is out of the way. Sometimes we accidentally get hold of something or poison or something. What they do, they take you and pump out the junk before life can go on. And boy, that made my soul rejoice. So what is it? So this is what it was all about.
Thank you, Jesus.
Get the stuff from on you. Get that junk out. And then God can really do what He wants to do with us. Glory to God. Thank God for the Lord, the God that you serve. And you know what? When we vent it, God is not in. He's not shook up. All He said, keep throwing it up. Get it on up. Get it on out. Come on, get it out. Every bit of it. You through now? You through now? Okay, let's take it from here. God bless you. Pray with us for a minute. Father, never become before you. Thanking you for your goodness and your mercy, Lord. Thanking you for this opportunity to stand and to speak to your people. Lord, we're only a vessel to be used of you, Lord. You know the hearts and the mind of each one. These are your people, Lord Jesus. When you asked Solomon, what would you have him? Ask him, what could he do for him? What could you do for him? He asked you, Lord, to give him an understanding heart to judge such a great people. Lord, I stand in the same place asking you to give me what is needed for these your servants. These blessings we ask in Jesus' name. And ask you to turn with us to a familiar portion of Scripture in St. John, the 4th chapter. We're going to start reading about the 4th verse. And he must needs go through Samaria. Then cometh he to a city of Samaria, which is called Sychar, near to the parcel of ground that Jacob gave his son Joseph. Now Jacob's well was there, and Jesus, therefore, being weary with his journey, sat thus on the well, and it was about the 6th hour. There cometh the woman of Samaria to draw water, and Jesus said unto her, Give me to drink. For his disciples were gone away unto the city to buy meat. Then said the woman of Samaria unto him, How is it that thou, being a Jew, ask a drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealing with the Samaritans. And Jesus answered and said unto her, if thou knewest the gift of God, and who it is that saith to thee, give me to drink, thou would have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. The woman said unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw with, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou that living water? Art thou greater than our father Jacob, which give us the well, and drank thereof himself, and his children, and his cattle? And Jesus said unto her, Whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst. But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up to everlasting life. And as simple we'll take our thought from the first verse. You must need go through Samaria. And the thought is simple. He'll come to you wherever you are. Truly we find our lives, situations in our lives, and these are the places we are. My mind goes back to the beginning, the fall of man. When Adam and Eve took up the forbidden fruit of the garden, and God, and the Word of God say, God came walking in the cool of the evening. And he said, Adam, where are you? I don't think he was asking Adam, what bush are you behind? What tree have you found to hide behind? But he is asking, now that your eyes are open, Adam, where are you? And many times in our life, Christ comes to us and asks the same question, where are you? What's the Samaria that you find yourself in right now? God will come to you wherever you are. He went on his journey and said he needs to go to Samaria. Where did God come to you or come to you in real life? Where were you when he began to talk to your heart and mind and saying, where do you stand right now in me? One of the things I see about when God cast man out of the garden, he put a flaming sword at the entrance of the garden because the tree of life was in the midst of the garden there. He said, if man takes of that tree, he will live forever he saw what man was going to be down the road, drifting away from God. Think about, look at the world that we live in today. Think about what would be if mankind would today have taken up the tree of life and lived forever in the condition that the hearts and the minds of men are now. Our world is in chaos. But even in the midst of that chaos, God will come to you wherever you are. Amen. Many of us, when God came to us, we really wasn't seeking him. This woman came with one point and one purpose. I'm going to draw water and then go back home. It's a task that I've been doing day in and day out.